Most people see Kentucky only as a rural area, but Lexington and Louisville are pretty developed, especially when it comes to crime. With the amount of older criminals using children in their crimes, many have been trying to figure out how to end this while still helping the kids see a way to grow out of their mistakes. Now, a member of the Kentucky legislature is working to fix that with a common sense thought process of making parents responsible for their lack of maintaining discipline in the home. There are far too many of these kids running around Louisville with the system broken to the point they never see any punishment. The parents don't care, while law enforcement has no ability to do anything but give kids back to their parents no matter what they do. These kids can commit armed robbery, and all that can be done is a call to the parents. As someone who lived in the city, it makes one not want to live there ever again. Law enforcement in the city are trapped in a free fall that makes the bad in them even worse. Howdy, y'all. This is Paul, the Redneck Thinker. What we have here is a channel to communicate. I want you folks to be thinking by the time you leave my videos. Why? Because I'm tired of people talking via what other people tell them to think. So, watch my video and enjoy the chance to think for yourself. As with many of my videos, if you want to do any research on this, the link that I'm using is in the Substack down below. And this is via the Murray Ledger Times. A Republican state lawmaker said Tuesday she is filing a bill in the 2025 Kentucky General Assembly that would hold parents responsible if their children use firearms negligently. I am trying to encourage safe gun storage and use. I am trying to get parents to pay attention to their child in relation to their household weapons, said Representative Kim Banta, Republican from Fort Mitchell. The 2025 General Assembly begins January 7th. Under the proposed bill, any negligence or willful misconduct of a minor shall be imputed to a parent, guardian, or any other person legally responsible for the minor in his or her care, for civil damages or for any injury to the person of another approximately caused by the discharge of a firearm by the minor if the parent, guardian, or any other person legally responsible. The parent or guardian will be responsible if they permitted the minor to have a firearm, knows that the minor had previously been adjudicated delinquent of an offense that would be a felony if the minor had been an adult, knows that the minor has proper propensity to commit violent acts, or knows that the minor intends to use firearm for unlawful purposes. Parents should engage with their children, set boundaries, and know they are both physically and where they are physically and from a mental health perspective, Banta said. We're losing too many kids to snap decisions on bad social media players. They're losing kids to social media, but not to social media, but to criminals that can talk smoothly from what I've seen. Oh, and if you don't mind, like, subscribe, comment. And I've got a link tree down below that's got my social media, and it has my Patreon if you want to help out. Thank y'all. I know of an instance from when I was living in Louisville. Some kids stole a vehicle. This was at the behest of an adult who was a cousin of theirs. They used firearms, and when they got arrested, the only thing that would have happened, because they didn't actually get arrested, they were told not to do it again. The only thing that could have happened was that the cops would have called the parents and turned the kids over to their parents. Seriously, that's all that would have happened. How this came about, I was working somewhere. I got hollered at and told, hey, there's a person sleeping on a vehicle down there. Can you go check it out? I go down there, and the person sleeping on the vehicle, turned out, I didn't ask. I didn't find out till a couple hours later when I talked to the cops. But the person sleeping on this random person's vehicle was a 15-year-old. I went walking up, and the 15-year-old was armed with a firearm. I called 911. Why? Because I didn't know what was going on, and I wasn't having anything to do with it. They disarmed the kid. He said, "Oh, I'm here visiting my cousin." So they took him to his cousin's after they took the firearm. That's all that happened to him. Seriously. They then ran a check on the vehicle that I told them was a little strange to be in the parking lot. And I went and watched some videos. The kids that stole the vehicle had gone into the same apartment where this 15-year-old with the firearm had gone into. Told the cops that. They did nothing. I got physically attacked because the cops did nothing, but that I called the cops is why I got attacked. This is what goes on in Louisville. I can understand why they're wanting to find a reason to do this. This has nothing to do with social media, unlike what this woman says. She's got the right idea going on, but it's not social media. It's family members and so-called role models in the neighborhood that are causing the crime, and they're getting these young kids, they're getting these underage kids to commit the crimes because the system is so broken in Kentucky, nobody gets any charges. They can attack who they want, and the worst thing that'll happen is that their parents are called and they're given back to their parents. Yeah, that needs to change. This has been Paul, the Redneck Thinker. Y'all have a good day now. Bye. Folks, I just want to say thank you for listening. I want to thank you for taking your time. I want to hear what your comments are about what you think on this topic, because your comments are what's important, not necessarily mine. I don't care if you're Republican. I don't care if you're conservative. I don't care if you're liberal. I don't care if you're Democrat. I want to hear your opinion on these topics. I want to thank you yet again for listening to my video. Like, subscribe, and all that other hoopla. This has been Paul, the Redneck Thinker. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.